Hello and welcome to this full body yin yoga practice for deep release and relaxation. This flow is suitable for all levels and we're going to be starting the practice in an easy seat. So when you're ready, roll out your mats and I'll see you there. So let's begin in a comfortable seated position, coming down to the mat. If you have a rolled up blanket or a cushion nearby, you can take a moment to sit up on it. This will help your hips and lower back to relax. We're going to be starting here with a few deep breaths. So when you're ready, inhale through your nose and reach your arms all the way up and overhead. Inhale. As you breathe out, float the fingertips back down. And again, inhale to reach your arms up and overhead. As you exhale, fingertips float back down to the mat. And we'll do one more, moving with your breath. Slowly float the fingers back down and rest your hands on your knees or wherever feels comfortable for you. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and allow your breathing to go back to its natural rhythm. Slowly allow the day to start to fade into the background as you give yourself permission to arrive here in the practice. Bring your awareness to your breath as it flows in and out of your body. We'll take a few more gentle breaths here before we start moving our bodies, allowing ourselves to settle in. Very gently start to bring yourself back. Take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. From here we're going to uncross our ankles and bring the soles of the feet together, coming into Baddah Konasona. Sitting up nice and tall in the spine, grab a hold of your ankles and relax your shoulders away from your ears. Take a deep breath in through the nose. As you breathe out, slowly hinge forwards at the hips, opening the elbows wide. Keep a nice straight spine. And then slowly bow the crown of the head down, rounding through the upper back for a deep release in your hips and lower back. We'll pause here for a few breaths longer. Very slowly begin to roll your spine back up to a seat. The last thing to come up is the crown of the head. From here we're going to keep our left foot pulled in and extend our right leg out to the side. Shift your hips so that you're facing your extended leg. And then inhale to reach your arms all the way up and overhead. As you breathe out, leaning forwards at the hips, you can reach towards your foot. Inhale to gaze forwards. And exhale to bow the crown of the head down towards your shin. Continuing to deepen your breath. With every inhale, feeling the ribcage expand. And with every exhale, melting deeper into this pose. Slowly we begin to roll back up to a seat, moving slowly and with intention, and we'll switch sides here. So pulling the right ankle in and extending your left leg out to the side. Shift your hips so that you're facing your extended leg. Flex your foot. And then when you're ready, take a deep breath in as you reach your hands up towards the sky. And then as you breathe out, hinging forwards at the hips, finding your fold on the other side. Inhale to gaze forwards. And then as you breathe out, bow the head down. Coming back to the sound of your breath. Very slowly begin to roll back up to a seat. And from here we're going to transition to all fours tabletop position, Bhekasana. So option to keep your blanket nearby, maybe you want to place it under your knees for some extra cushioning like I am here. Bringing the knees underneath the hips and then the hands underneath the shoulders. On your next breath in, inhale, drop the belly, look forward for your cow pose. Exhale to round through the upper back for your cat. Inhale for your cow pose. And then exhale back to your cat. Coming back to a neutral spine. From here we're going to lift our left hand, reach it all the way up to the sky, gaze towards the hand. And as you breathe out, we're going to thread the needle. Left hand comes down and under, coming onto the left shoulder. Extend your right arm forwards and breathe into this pose, feeling that generous stretch across the upper back, across the shoulder and the chest. We'll pause here for a few moments longer. Very slowly start to press yourself back up to all fours. Take your time. Back to your tabletop position. Inhale to drop the belly, open the chest, look forwards for your cow pose. And then as you breathe out, round through to your cat. Do one more round, moving with your breath. And then when you're ready, we'll go on to the other side, lifting the right hand up to the sky. And then as you breathe out, threading the needle, coming down onto the right shoulder. Reach the left hand forwards. And breathe into the rib cage, breathe into the upper back. And we'll pause here for a few moments longer. Very slowly begin to press yourself back up to your tabletop position. Take your time. Inhale to drop the belly and look forwards. Exhale to round through to your cat. Inhale to open the chest, gaze forwards. Exhale to round through. Slowly come back to your neutral spine. We're going to transition to laying on our belly. So, option to take your blanket with you if you have one nearby. You can place it at the top of the mat and then come to lay on your belly. Bring your arms round and place them underneath your forehead for a cushion and rest your head down. And then bend your right knee and bring it up into a right angle position for a half frog pose. Take a moment to get yourself comfortable and come back to your breath. Slowly start to bring yourself back and prepare to switch sides. So straightening the right leg, bend your left and come into your half frog pose on the other side. You might want to turn your head so you're lying on the opposite side, opposite ear. And then settle in, settle back in. Breathing deep. And slowly, when you're ready, straighten your left leg and come back to lay on your belly. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and press yourself up into your cobra pose. Open the chest and gaze forwards. As you breathe out, lower the forehead down. Slowly press yourself back up for cobra. Exhale. Forehead comes down. Inhale to press yourself up one last time. Exhale. Forehead comes back to the mat. From here, we're going to transition to laying on our backs. Take your time getting there. And then when you're ready, extend your left leg out long and pull your right knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze with your hands. And then take your left hand to your right knee and pull it all the way across to your left side, finding your supine twist. Extend your right hand out long and gaze towards your right hand. Take a moment to get yourself comfortable. And then breathe into your rib cage. Slowly begin to unravel as we prepare to switch sides. So reshift yourself into the centre of the mat. Pull your knees in towards your chest and rock gently from side to side. And then when you're ready, slowly extend your right leg out long. And keep your left knee pulled into your chest. Pause for a brief moment before you take your right hand to your left knee and guide it over to the right. Take a moment to shift and get yourself comfortable and extend your left hand out to the side, gaze towards your left hand as we pause here in this twist. Slowly begin to pull yourself out of the pose and come to find a comfortable position laying on your back as we head into our final posture of class, Savasana. Extend your legs out long, take up some space here, take the feet nice and wide. Allow your feet to splay out naturally and rest your hands down by your sides, perhaps palms facing upwards. You might want to place a bolster or some cushions under your knees if you need some extra support. Allow your arms and legs to fall heavy. Your eyes are soft or closed. Allow your whole body to sink into the mat. Continuing to breathe deeply, allowing the benefits of your practice to sink in. Slowly start to bring yourself back, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Maybe rolling the head from side to side. And then making the movements a little bigger, maybe reaching the arms up and overhead. Take a full body stretch. And then bending the knees, maybe windshield wipering the legs from side to side. Keep your eyes closed if you like. And then when you're ready, pull your knees into your chest and roll gently from side to side. And then roll onto one side, any side. And then gently press yourself up to a seat, crossing at the ankles. Sit up nice and tall in the spine. We'll finish this practice with one final breath in together. So when you're ready, big inhale through the nose. Exhale to sigh it out. Slowly open your eyes if they were closed. And that's it. That's the end of the practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed the flow. Don't forget to like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought of the practice today, and of course subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you for next class, and as always, have a wonderful day.